Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Lincoln Financial Field, and it is indeed home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The Link also is home to the Temple Owls. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the UTSA Roadrunners. About to kick it off and get this game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So UTSA's offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. They'll go to the toss. Got a little space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Let's talk for just a second about UTSA. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the Roadrunners will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Makes a man miss. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Forget about those tight ends. They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Temple Owls offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too.
And a Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Looking to throw, it's Simon. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, let's think for just a moment about Temple. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Hauls it in at the 40. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Ready, set.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, UTSA. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
3:25.
To the air, it's McCown. Snagged in the middle, it's Henry. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score.
UTSA 12, Temple 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Irvin. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets him to the 28. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Owls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot.
Turning it on! He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Makes the catch. It's Stewart. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Owls with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Owls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room to run. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
We've reached a break, and it's UTSA on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Back to pass, it's McCown. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That's reeled in. It's Henry. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
The Roadrunners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Quickly complete. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. In the backfield, it's Clark. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Back to throw, it's McCown. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been a tough day for this defense so far, guys, especially against the pass. They haven't been able to force that many incompletions. They've already allowed 2 TD passes. They need more plays like that, and they got to be able to put it back-to-back to gain some confidence defensively.
Got it behind the line. It's Henry. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Looking for a crease. It's Peterson. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Roadrunner. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Irvin. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Simon. He wants to go deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? As the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Defense showing blitz here. The play action fake. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. Could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To throw, it's Simon. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! Oh! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. This quarterback has been locked in. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. Grabbed behind the line, it's Henry. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly, but when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
fires to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw, it's Simon. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Who gives a hook? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Philly.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is enough.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give from the gun. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up of 6. And the Owls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Simon. With the catch, it's Jones. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Adams. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
That's caught. It's Adams. Tripped up for the tackle.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Stewart. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Simon. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Off play action on 1st down. Now rolling to the left. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. There's the ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Trying play action. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Looking to throw, it's Simon. Bringing the heat. Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Temple lines up quickly. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Rides the back on the option, the give. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
The Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's McCown. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell.
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Roadrunners are moving quickly down the field.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He wants to throw it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
First down for the offense.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's McCown. Pulls it in. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Touchdown, UT San Antonio! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. On to attempt the try. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Sends it back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
And the Owls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Simon. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Temple lining up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of 1st downs. I need 2. I need 2 1st downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Grab behind the line. It's Henry. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll run play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to pass, it's Simon. Got him downfield. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Temple lines up quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Gives it on the option. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
At the 20-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it inches away from the touchdown.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th.
Set to kick it away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to...
Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Leaves it with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal trying. They've got to do it in a hurry. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. This is a designed run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
All tied up, under a minute to play. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Floats it out in space. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Donald. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Going for 6. Touchdown, UTSA! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Scanning the field, it's Simon. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Temple lines up quickly. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lost a pass, and he's got to make a play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.